In the final part of my outlet shopping vlog, we are going to LOEWE. And now that Anderson is no longer the creative director, I feel like this is a great time to shop at the LOEWE outlet, as you could find one of the more interesting pieces from his previous collections up to 80% off. So I would love like an interesting pair of shoes, even if I wouldn't wear them. At more than half off, they'd make a great collector's piece from Anderson's run as creative director at LOEWE. Another thing that I always look out for at the outlets are good quality jeans, and I couldn't believe that LOEWE had these like very classic looking jeans at the outlet, and they also had them in my size. But then I tried them on, and guys, they were so huge. I think that okay, they were too long for me, that's for sure, but that could have been tailored. My deal breaker was the long torso. They were so high-waisted and I felt like they made me look so short. So unfortunately, this was an immediate no, but what a shame. And now we're going back to the shoes, and anyone who knows me knows how much I love sparkly things, and I love these shoes, especially the ones with the heel, because I love how unique the heel is. I love the crystals, the color, the price point was so good, but unfortunately they did not have my size. I swear I almost cried. And I also asked them about the pink ones. Again, they didn't have them in my size. They only had the snake version in my size, but that one was a little bit too much outside of my comfort zone. But otherwise, if you see your size here, you should run to the outlets because the prices on shoes are so good. Then this cardigan was also one of my favorites, but the one thing that kind of stopped me from buying this was this massive anagram on the back. I wish it wasn't there because I love the anagram on the pockets, but I feel like on the back it is very, very extra. Otherwise, the colors and just the cardigan itself would be such a great piece to have. And then of course I could not break my tradition of trying on interesting looking LOEWE sunglasses, and I usually try them on as a joke, but then actually when I try them on sometimes I think, do they look cute? Because I feel like especially these green ones, I feel like they looked very nice. I'm not sure about the crystals, but the shape, actually I think it looks really good. I'm just not sure if it's good enough for every day because the crystals are a little bit extra. So I also tried on the same shape in this more like neutral frame, but it just wasn't the same. It wasn't giving the same as the green ones. So I don't know, are they worth it or not? What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments. And then I also did some window shopping at Saint Laurent. There was a huge line in which I really didn't want to wait, but you can see some of the selection that was available. There were a lot of summer bags, like a really big choice of summer bags, and I feel like one of the reasons why they have so many is because the discounts are not really that great. The summer bags usually go 20-30% off of retail price, which is still good if you're looking for one, but to me that is not really an outlet price. Also, you could see that they have a lot of the like the Rive Gauche tote bags in many different colors, the vertical one, the black one, and then we also see some Lulus in all the possible sizes and leathers, everything. Also the Le 507 bag and more Rive Gauche bags. This is actually one of my favorite colorways, but I remember trying on that bag and it was very heavy. And then there are some other bags, also some classics, the Manhattan bags. That's probably my favorite bag that you can find at the Saint Laurent outlet right now, and it's at least 30% off retail price. And then I also stepped by Moschino just because I wanted to check out the prices on their t-shirts, and I think that the prices are good. I don't know if the selection was really that great. It felt a little bit like some of the more older collection, but generally the prices were good. And I also found this umbrella, like how cool would it be to have a Moschino umbrella? So that kind of caught my attention. And then some more t-shirts with the bear, of course. And then I also passed by Dolce and Gabbana, and clearly summer is here, the cherry season continues. Everyone is loving the cherries, and so if you want a high quality piece, then Dolce and Gabbana has the cherries. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. I hope I'll see you again soon, and stay safe.